Okay, welcome once more. Tonight in our project ERP implementation for nearest.com. So we've started the sprint, and the sprint is ongoing. As we know, it's 2 weeks sprint. So yeah, so in sprints, we know what is called daily stand-up. So if just because of we don't have enough, if we have enough time that we are working on a full project where we meet every day, we should be observing daily stand-up. Daily stand-up, we should know what it means by now. But if you don't know what daily stand-up means in sprints, in agile environment, there's what we call daily stand-up, where the team observe is a 15 minutes time box. Time box means that it can be more than 15 minutes. So it's 15 minutes duration where the team have to inspect and adapt. Inspect and adapt is to look at what is going on, see if there is any risk arising, and then mitigate the risk. So it's a process of inspecting and adapting, making sure that we're in line towards our sprint goal. You know that before you start a sprint, there's what we call sprint goal. You can't start a sprint without saying what is your goal. So that goal that's the reason why we keep on inspecting and adapting every day to make sure that we are still working towards achieving our goal. That anything that will stop us from achieving our goal, we troubleshoot it and get it out of the way. And it's a risk management approach in agile project management. It's one of the best risk management because when you're always troubleshooting, every day you are looking for possible risk and keep troubleshooting, unlike in waterfall environment where the team can say, okay, we have weekly grade meeting where we do meeting every day to look at various risks. But this one is on daily basis. You can't even do anything. You can't start your work except you have that daily stand-up. So the way daily stand-up happens is that all the team members will come. When you come, you talk about what you'll be doing, what you plan to do that particular day, and the challenges you have been facing. And that's it. And the Scrum Master will record it. If there is challenges, Scrum Master will take it off from there and start troubleshooting. So that is it. So that is what it is. So, and equally today, last time we stopped at, after setting up our environment, we stopped at where we wanted to get the licensing because we couldn't get the licensing because of the we don't have all the requirements. So now we've got the requirements, we've got a dedicated email that will help us to get the requirements, get the licensing we need for Business Central. So I didn't want to do it on my own, so I want to do it so that everybody will see how I'm struggling to get a license. And at least you can appreciate me for getting the license so that you too, if you want to get a license and play around, you can follow suit and see that it's not a rocket science. So not a rocket science. Anybody, if you can, as a matter of fact, if you really want to be, if you want to grow in your business analysis, you must learn to take advantage of all the free licenses in a lot of all the softwares and be exploring them. You can't say, I don't know how Dynamics 365 Business Central work because It requires they have free licensing, free. The only thing is that you have to use work email. It's not a conventional at gmail.com or that free at gmail.com or yahoo.com. You have to use a premium email. They want to make sure that the people using their product are company because they are business people. Making it free is a way of getting lead because immediately you sign up, they know you are a company, they start bombarding you with marketing and a lot of things, start contacting you, trying to convince you to sign up with them. But for us, we are learning and we take advantage of that and learn. And if we are happy, we can continue to use it. So that's it. So yeah, the next thing is to go to Agile Jira, where we left, and start from there. If you have questions before I move to Jira environment to inspect what we are doing and take it from there, good. You can ask questions before I move, or if you want to wait till after whatever we've done, you can then wait. So, and again, so many of you are still sending me your Jira, inviting me on your Jira. As a matter of fact, that's good. I will join as many as I can, but I'm not going to do anything there because I've already started using one account. I just need one account, and you can follow what I'm doing in my own account and be doing it start implementing it within your own team. So yeah. Okay, let me go to Jira so that we can see if we can get this license today and get into the D365 so we see how it looks like before any customization and configuration can take place. So last time, this is where we are, and as it's here, we plan to procure the license, and the requirement is to get an email that will help us to sign up in their free trial. So that's it. So let's move to the product we are planning to get the license, and this is the product here. As it's here, this is what we plan to Dynamics 365 Business Central. So that's the solution we want to implement. And you can see here, they have a free drive for free. Let's look at the pricing. And so okay, pricing for this Business Central, see
So these are all the applications they have. You see, this is CRM, is CRM as well. So well, this is ERP. Let's see. So this is it here. So Dynamics, this is the free, but it's just for 1 month, 30 days trial, just for you to see how it's looking like. If you're happy, then you can choose from any of these premium version. After 30 days, it will prompt you to pay to continue using it. If you don't pay, you're gonna lose your account, and anything you have here, all the works, even you have migrated your data here, you are going to lose everything. So the premium version is this is Business Central Essential, and it's from $70 per a month per one person. So if you are a company, you are going to have up to 10 people using this. Some of company they have up to 20 people using it. So you can see how costly it is. So if you have like 10 people using this, then 10 people, it means that you have to be paying $700 every month to use this. And this is a premium. Premium is 100 per user per month. And this is team member. So you see, get limited access to read data. So, well, you don't get everything for you to, it's just for you to know that get limited access. You don't get the full access like all these other packages. So, but we will get to the level we can use the 100, the premium version. But being that we don't know how it's looking like, let's try it out. If it's good, then we can stay. So this is the free. So how do we get in? I'll click here to see how we can get this free version. Okay. It's now saying you are signed in with. So I'm not continuing. So this is okay. All right. I have to. I've used this with different. I've used it with different account before. So I have to start from the beginning. ERP at nearas.com, and
Okay. It's I got it from my organization. So next. Okay. I want to get all my information and see that's their way. So, okay. They send me a text and it's UK. I'll use my UK number and for this for validation. I'm looking for UK code. So if you see it,
That's it, sir. Nice 44.
yeah. So and my number is here already. So okay, and now I will ask them to send me a code.
The last digit of the number 8 is missing.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I'm waiting for the code to come on my phone. Yeah, I've got the code. So I can now input the code. Code is 345-799, and I'll verify. Okay,
So now I want to get all my details. See them at country region. Told you guys I'm living in UK, still bringing okay, let's look for business phone number 557 8 9 6 1 8. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. One, two, three, four, and oh, okay. They send the verification code to this email address. So let me check if there is a code here. Okay, that is the email address where you see erp@neras.com, and we've got a code here. We take the code. So you see the reason why is so so we put the code here. And I'll put in some of them. I'll put the like putting the password down because I'm getting old. So my head can't cram everything now. So are we missing anything? Read and understand. Yeah. So anyway, let's move to the next level. Oh dear. See, the information not they finished. They want more information.
Thank you for signing up. Your user ID. So user ID is ERP at nearas.com. So then coworker, let's invite coworkers, is free. So we can do this later. So invite coworkers later. So, at ERP at nearas.com dot on Microsoft .com. So you say it's free to invite co-workers at this time, but when we set up, we can invite co-workers. Or once I add co-workers, what he's saying is both co-workers, their email address will be within this at nearas.com. So if you don't have nearas.com, it's not gonna be. So yeah, so let's leave this for now. Skip to Dynamics 365 Business Central. I will do that now. So your username is this, and I'll get started. Okay, see you. Hi, Charles. While we are preparing your Business Central, please help us the survey should wait. And when I finish using it, I'll come back to a survey. So I will skip survey for now. Tadam, here we come. Now we have Dynamics 365 Business Central. So, but this is how it looks, but you need to configure it the way you want it to be, configure it to the way your company want to be, what your company want to use it for. So now, this is, if you have not seen Dynamics 365 Business Central, this is how it looks like. And you can see if you need configuration, because you can see Kronos UK Limited. We are not Kronos UK Limited. This is nearas.com. So this come with demo data. All these are this demo company. So you, from here, this is where the developers will come in and start configuring. This is just a white label. You have to start configuring to the way a company wants to use it. Well, let's look at all these modules we'll be talking about. like so many of us, we might not have seen it in real time. We just read about it. We see. So here we see this is finance. So under finance, all these things we hear, and if we go to our product backlog, we'll hear about chart of accounts, we heard about general ledger, we heard about, so these are chart of accounts, all these things, this is it, financial reporting. So these are all the, if you want to use whichever one you want, you start configuring them. They all, so this is all the things that comes with finance module in this. So, and then we come to cash management. So in terms of cash management, we see cash flow forecast, chart of accounts, bank reconciliation. Then we'll come to sales. So you remember this is Dynamics 365, comes with a lot of modules. So it's not only finance. So, but in this project, we are more interested in the finance. So if in future your company want to use it for that things, so you see customer, you see items, you see sales quote, sales order, invoice. So this is the sales where the the kind of the CRM part of this, where the sales team can use it to do their work as well. So it depends on your usage will determine the kind of access you have. So the admin here, during the configuration, the people in the account department, they will give them access to this module if the company is using. And if the company is using both sales and this, they will give the sales people access to this, and they'll give finance people access to this. So that is how. And then for vendor management, so these are vendors, purchase order. If you are just like those who are, you know what we call purchasing and supply. So many companies will have purchasing and supply. If you are within the purchasing and supply unit, this is your module. Vendor, incoming document, purchase order, product order, bank, and so this is it. And this is Shopify. Do you know what is Shopify? Shopify is e-commerce software. So if your company is into e-commerce, you can use this and integrate this to your e-commerce. So from your e-commerce website, which you use Shopify to power, you can be getting transaction about shops, customers, products, orders, refund. You can manage your Shopify from here. So that's what this one is all about. And this is a report. So, and yeah, on the report. So here we have inventory and warehouse, purchasing, finance, human resources, project, sales and marketing, manufacturing, the service, and then system admin. So this is very robust application, so that if you are mainly a startup company, we just starting, if you get this software, it's going to save you a lot of cost. Your human resources can use this to power their human resources. Finance can use it. Both warehousing, purchasing and supply unit, manufacturing unit, sales and marketing, even the project units. This is very, very good, and that's why it's very, very popular within the industry. So that is it for now. So okay, let's see if we want to test customers. These are the customers here. So maybe for the sales, if they want to add a customer, this will help you to create a new customer, add to customer to this, and you can manage your customers. But all these are demo data. So this is on this. We can only do when we have reconfigured this to our own company. So we'll start adding our own company. So that's how we'll get started. Well, on this demo, so if you want to add a customer, this is how you do it. But for now, adding a customer this is a demo account. It's not our account. It's when we have set up our own account. It's no longer showing Cronus UK. Then we can then start testing if it's working. But we can't use this to test for now. So So this is the company we are using now. So if we want to add a new company, this is where we add. You can add okay. Accept. Get started. So you can see all the data here, they've all vanished, and So all we need to do here. So come here. Okay, because we're not yet paid, so it's difficult for us to give our company name because of we are still using their free version. So just my company. So if we paid for it, we should give us access to change it to our company name because we've not paid. And but this is how it's going to look like. As you can see here, there is no data here. Nothing is happening here because we've not done anything here. So if we need to before anything, we need to equally add like customers here. We need to, there's no customer here. So we need to create, we don't have any, I don't have any data for creating any customer. So everything here is vacant. So if we need to start setting it up, we have to create customers first because we need customers. This is where the revenues are coming from our customers. Because if we need to manage the finance, we need where the inflow and the outflow. Like when customer makes payments and send an invoice, the invoice will be, if you go to our process flow, you know that everything starts from the customer making payments, and the payment will be processed, and then before it gets to the account where the money is going to reflect. So the first thing is get our customer data in here. And once we have customers in, we'll start setting other things, bringing in employees as well. Those are going to work on here, which we can do, when we are starting, we are giving us option to bring in other people, but we can't bring them in because we don't have other employees at nearest.com accounts to do that. So when we bring our data in, that is when we'll start trying to see how everything is working. And that's how the developers will take time they will have a backlog. So to know what they need to do. For instance, now, if we need to do anything here, go back to this, to update our Jira account. So, and this one is done. We'll move it to done. And we can create another, this thing called, testing. Move it to, so we're done with procurement. So the next thing is looking at the most prioritized. What I have here is so general ledger, this is what I prioritize. General ledger, chart of account configuration. So here, under finance, we have general, is a chart of account. So sale of goods. We can't, the chart of account cannot work at this moment until we bring in our customers, because everything will determine. You see here, sale of goods, and those goods, sale of goods, if we try it, it must come from customers. We must have customers in order for every other things to work here. If you look at this this demo this thing here, let's see. You see this demo and look at their chart of account. See, you can see their chart of account is they have figures because they have customer sales. When you talk about sales, where the sales coming from? Sales from customers. So they have, if you look at sales here, you look at customers here. So they have customers, you see, these are customers, and this is where all the money coming in. So we must have customers before this can work. So we have to go generate customer data in order to use it to make this work. So I don't have any customer data ready now, and until we get customer data, we are going to input in the system. Then that will be the next thing for us to then get the chart of accounts to start working and every other thing. But you can see that chart of account is already seeing chart of accounts here. And yeah, this is the demo. So, with account summary. Show only posting, hide account. So 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 if we have people working in, if we have accountants here, they should know this very better than everyone else. So Karen, what are you here? Can see you. What can you say about this? Are we getting it? Are we getting there?
Yes, sir, you have.
Hmm?
Yeah, we have. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. For tonight, this is where we need to leave it till we get customer data we need to impute in our own system. And you can see that for this to work, we need to have some data in our system. So this is it here. This is where you can manage the account. We can't customize it to become nearest now until they get they get a lot from us. So yeah. I'll still see if it's so let's go back to our own account. So we can be switching from the demo account. We can see demo account and we'll see our own. So if you have a company account and you can use this to can see the processes I took to get this account, and that is how you build and become a subject matter expert. For you to become a subject matter expert or a functional, we call it functional consultant. It's just like this. You get this, you know everything how this software works. If you master how this software works, how this chart of account works, how this sales works, all these things, how it works, this is bank accounts. So all this is here, customer, you must have customer, vendor, items, bank accounts. These are the important items here. Customer, you see customer, you see vendor. So how this work is customer, this is the revenue. This is where the money is coming in. Those that are buying our product, they are our customer. Then vendors, who are the vendors? Those are supplying us goods or supplying us materials. Those we buy from. So these are the people taking our money. So this is expenditure. Customer is income, and vendor is expenditure. So you see how you use these two. That's why customer and vendor are very important. So these vendor are people we pay. All the payment process payment to pay out vendors. Money coming in after all the sales hustle from customers. So items are various goods or product or services being transacted either from the customer or from the vendor. And accounts, our bank account, our accounts need to be connected here. We integrate this to our account so that everything that is happening in your account, will be getting it from here. So you can equally get the bank account from here, and everything working together will be reflecting on what that's mean chart of accounts, various accounts from customers, from vendor, everything. That's what build up become chart of accounts. So it means chart of accounts to work, we need data at this point, both bank account and everything. So, and you see, looking at this place, it's actually sales quotes, sales order, sales invoice, all the action from the sales from here, from customers, then purchase quote, purchase order, purchase invoice, all the things from vendors. And so, and from here, reports. If you want to get reports, you can get your report, download your report in Excel format, or this can be connected or integrated with Power BI, and you can visualize it through the Power BI. And whoever have access to this should be able to see the sales, monthly sales. You can see it here. Monthly sales, it should reflect here. Overdue sales invoice. If there's some sales invoice that's supposed to be here, overdue purchase invoice, sales invoice predicted overdue. So this, from this overdue, the sales team should be pursuing all this, making sure. So, and ongoing sales, you can see is showing here from this dashboard. You can manage all the payments, unprocessed payments, outstanding invoices, incoming documents. And here, job quote stats, maybe from projects, if there's an ongoing project, e-document, incoming in document, intercompany incoming transaction, outgoing transactions. Okay, Shopify activity on map customer. For instance, if we are into e-commerce and we are using Shopify application, We'll be getting it from here, everything that's happening within the, and then if we have the subscriptions, like for instance, now I want to have subscription and recurring billing, we'll be getting it from here. We'll be seeing everything from here. And service commitment. So you can say that when this is properly integrated into the company's business, we can see everything happening within the company from here. And if you have access to this software, and you can see a lot of things going on within the company. And that's why it's very big application, because you can use it to manage everything together. So, and that's it. So I encourage you, if you have been sleeping on Dynamics 365, if you've not been active, if you've not been active participant in during the product backlog, you have to go learn product backlog to see how it works, because it's going to be very beneficial to you. So that is it. We're coming back tomorrow. Tomorrow we see how we can add some customers and other things, and see how we can play around with this. And that's all. That's all you need to make this start working. All the item we have in our sprint, we'll take it one by one and try them out, and that's it. By the time you finish it, you see that this thing is now working, and the company can use it to do their daily work. And with that, you are now a business analyst, and you have experience with Dynamics 365 Business Center. So you've seen how I got a license. You've seen how I got set it up to this. So at this point, what is going on here are mainly developer configuration, mainly by, it's not the duty of the business analyst to do this configuration. If you are doing configuration, it means you are now a developer, like trying to get data here, do this, all this and that. This is configuration management done by the developers. Your own duty as a business analyst is to make sure that the product backlog is ready for developers to work on. So if you're planning to master it, then it means you're becoming a technical business analyst. Some technical business analysts, very techy, can do some configuration, but this purely for developers, which anybody can be. So if you have any question, you can ask your question. Okay, we'll have if okay, I'll stop presenting so that we can enter a question. Yeah, Bobby, can you hear me? Okay. If Bobby is not disposed, Innocent Divya, Those raising their hands, can you hear me?
1 minute, sir. Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening, Mr. Charles.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for the lecture and the guideline tonight. Yeah, I have a question on behalf of our team outside Nigeria. The question is this. The team asked this question. We could not answer it. So we decided to bring it up this evening during the lecture.
Okay.
And the question is this, that why that it would have been good if a brief explanation is given to our team, especially on why Dynamics 365 is being chosen over Acumatica. Because based on the research that the team made and almost every other thing from the research, it was discovered that Acumatica was a little bit more cost effective, more convenient in terms of setup and some other areas. So the team requested for a kind of clarity or a bit explanation on the advantages of Dynamics 365 over Acumatica, if it is possible, sir. Or why Dynamics 365 is chosen over Acumatica.
Okay. The purpose of this boot camp is to help you get a job. Is that not?
Yes, sir.
Good. The reason I choose Dynamics 365 over Acumatica is because it will make you more marketable. Simple. Acumatica is nothing. Nobody knows Acumatica in the market. So if you are parading Acumatica in your CV, you might be there for the next 1 year. Nobody's talking to you. So
Thank you, sir.
I'm not here to what is more convenient. If it's what is more convenient, there are so many here. Even Sage. Even Sage is better than Acumatica in terms of I've used so many CR. It's not about what is convenient. It's about what will help you get a job, what will make you to be hot in the market. We are not here to what is convenient. It's all about how can I market you? How can you be marketable after this? It's not about the easiest to use or cheap. Who tell you I'm looking for cheap products? I'm looking for what will make you become hot. And that's why I'm telling you to go become a functional consultant in Dynamics 365 so that you'll be in Nigeria and company will be chasing you around to come and work for them from abroad. But if you are parading yourself as a Acumatica, as a matter of fact, it's only from you guys that I'll be hearing Acumatica because some of all those things I don't even list. I don't even, there's some things I want, like when you talk about ERP, we talk about SAP, we talk about Dynamics 365, we talk about Sage, we talk about Oracle. You know, these are top things the market is looking out for. The people that have experience on this. There are thousands. Do you know I have my own ERP system? Don't you know that? Which I've just there. I'm still on still in the incubator. You know, I have to be very raw on this matter because I want you to know, get into and start learning about dynamics. That is what you need to make you rise faster in the industry. If you want to look for a job, type Acumatica. After Acumatica, then check for how many companies are looking for people that have experience in Acumatica. Then go type for Dynamics 365 and then look for how many jobs are available for the Dynamics 365. If you want to compare Dynamics 365, you should be comparing Dynamics 365 with SAP. SAP. If you are looking for cheaper one, you can go for Sage, and there are so many of other ones like QuickBook, and yeah. But I'm not encouraging you because Acumatica is not very, very popular in the market.
Thank you very, very much, sir. That's much appreciated. Thank you, sir.
All right. Any more questions? Okay, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you very much on the exposure on the Dynamic 365 Business Central. I personally appreciate it. I'm sure that's also do. The area I'm looking at is still on the Jira platform. I'm pleading, and if it is possible, I know there was a time you said it's not part of the scope automation. So since we have the tax or the backlog there, is it possible that we automate those tasks so that there will be like trigger for every of those tasks, then to reduce like delay in each of the tasks that will be carried out? I don't know if it is possible you can do that for us, sir.
We don't do automation here in Jira. Who tell you that you automate your tasks in Jira?
I saw the icon for that on the platform.
We I don't automate my tasks because it's when you finish what you are doing, then you bring another one. That's how I've been working on Jira. It's forget about all this issue of automations. When we use automations is when we have environment like CRM, where we have some repetitive tasks. But in a process where you are working on a project, you don't need to automation to, or where you can use automation is where like you have IT service management, where you have incidents managing, you have what we call service level agreements. Here we don't have service level agreements. In Jira, nobody assign work to anybody, and nobody puts anybody under pressure in Jira. So you work on your pace, you consume what you can chew, nobody assign work to you. That is the way it's done in agile environment. So where we do automation is when you are working in areas like that, or even in areas like this ERP. There are some certain things you automate, like for instance, back account. You want your back account to be downloaded or to show periodically at the end of the month. You want the back account to be propped out or downloaded within. So this is how you do it. But automating activities in Jira, I've not done it. I've used Jira for almost 10 years. I've used in private and in public, in office base. I equally use Microsoft Azure, which is almost everything like Jira. We do not automate tasks in project management.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any other questions? All right. that's it for tonight. Tomorrow we try to have more insights on dynamics. It's just exploratory to see how it works, and these are some of the experience we cannot just get like that unless, so let's take advantage of that. So thank you for joining tonight, and see you tomorrow.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you very
Good
much.
night, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.